Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where we are currently frantically flailing around, attempting to get ourselves some navy going. And that's going to be a good thing, of course. That is definitely going to be a good thing. We lost 16 light cruisers in one of these battles. That's a lot of light cruisers to lose. Okay, well, that's definitely a thing. We know that we have a lot of ships repairing right now, and we don't have much for dockyards that are free for repairs. We may want to think about freeing some up. But we kinda can't. Okay, so that's wonderful. We are currently short on chromium and steel. This is not shocking, considering that our navies are basically nowhere to be seen right now. Can we go negative in our war support? Let's find out. No, we can't. Now that's base war support, so that's a thing. We can just kind of keep doing this, though. Now this will reduce our stability as well, and that's something that we need to be concerned about. But we can improve our stability with improved worker conditions. So that's something that we shall do. Fantastic. And let's begin work on some dockyards. We know that we need a lot of those. And it was over here. Where was the other ones? Perhaps not coast. Yeah, over here. In that case, I think we're going to have that be a military factory. Actually, I'm going to have it be a civilian for now. Okay, where did that one go? Dockyard? Dockyard? Nope. Not going to be a dockyard, I don't think. Sad. Where is it? I wish it popped up a indicator saying where it was. I know that if you hover over it, it says where it's going to be, but it's also possible that it was one of those that was overbuilt. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Oh, it's down here. Dockyard! Okay. There we go. Dockyards become top priority. Actually, kind of civilian factory is top priority, followed by the dockyards. Okay. So yeah, if our war support can't drop down further, then this is kind of fine. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to gain command power, but we're maxed on that. That's okay. For now, anyway. We're maxed on that for now. We probably won't be later on, and we're probably going to regret this. I'm not going to drop us below 50% stability. I can tell you that right now. So we're going to stop there. Another naval dockyard here. And another naval dockyard here. Wonderful. Civilian factory remains top priority. Okay. So these guys are currently repairing. Now I do want to allow automatic split off and automatic reinforcement of these. Yeah. Okay. So they're going to continue rampaging in here. That's okay. We have brought our stability up to 51%. As far as I know, there's not really a way to get our war support up right now. That is reducing our mobilization speed, but we're already as fully mobilized as we're going to be. So that's okay, as far as I'm concerned. I don't necessarily mind that. Now, if we were to bump up to, say, all adults serve, then yeah. That's something we would need. We would also need war support for that, which we don't currently possess. That's okay. That is A-okay. So how are we doing on our constructions? Well, it's going kind of slow. How are we doing on our research? Well, it's going kind of slow. How are we doing on our Navy experience? Well, it's going kind of slow. How are we doing on our naval repairs? Well, I think you know what I'm going to say. Yeah, that's a thing that's happening. Luckily, we will have a bunch of dockyards finishing up. This is 6 dockyards here. And we're going to be able to do another industrial land appropriation here in a moment. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. There we go. And where are we going to construct that at? Right there. Perfect. That, of course, becomes our top priority. After the civilian factory in Mato Grosso. There we go. So how quickly are we currently pumping out those light cruisers? And I kind of want to be pumping out destroyers more than light cruisers right now. So let's actually bump our destroyers up here. And we're going to take these off of this line. Like so. We'll keep 1 on that line, I guess. And we'll take 1 off of our submarine line. So that we actually have full production on destroyers. Perfect. Small caliber armor piercing shells have finished up. And we just want to keep researching literally everything in here. Excellent. I would like to get ourselves some more steel and aluminum. Oh, man. Yeah, we're getting wrecked by the Spanish submarines. But that right there, that is why I wanted to... that's why I wanted to crank up our destroyer production. And in fact, I feel like the destroyers are kind of the top priority right now. Followed by heavy ships. Followed by the cruisers. And then the submarines. And I would like to get another line of subs going as well. So, let's see here. Submarines are in here somewhere. 1944 submarine hull. Like that. There we go. So something along the lines of this will do, in theory, the trick. And if we're not getting anything from this, we might as well not be sending the civilian factories after them, right? If we're not actually getting what we're ordering. Ah. Atomic bombs have been dropped over Japan. We've got 9 atomic bombs of ourselves. So that's fine. So this needs to come back to about here. In fact, what happens if we just stop all trade? What does that do to our production? That's something I'm very interested in finding out. Because I want to stop having our convoys being raided. And kind of the dumbest way I can think of to stop having convoys be raided is just don't have convoys, Forehead. I mean, it's pretty objectively a terrible idea, right? But what happens to our actual production if we do this? I know it's going to be grim, but I want to see how grim it's going to be. That's pretty grim, all right. However, look at all those civilian factories. That's a lot of civilian factories, for sure. We're going to grab advanced medium batteries. We're not ready for industrial land appropriation at this time. Okay. So, from the US, I want to grab up all their steel. There we go. Now, who is Turkey actually... Who is Turkey allied with? Right, it's because it's our merchants that are the ones doing that. I gotcha. So we can grab some of this from France, I suppose. Something like that. That'll offset it. We still have a good amount of factories constructing. And if we look at our production, that's going okay. Kind of. Honestly, This is more important now. As of this moment. We're prioritizing at least portions of our Navy above all else. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one line prioritized above all else, and then the other lines will be down here. So we'll do something along the lines of this, and then this destroyer line would go here, like that. Okay. And then we want to grab advanced heavy batteries. Perfect. And I mean, we still need a whole lot of naval dockyards. For right now, I think for all of these, I'm going to just set them to a single naval dockyard. Because I want more devoted to the repair queue. Which I forget how to actually do that. Ah, like this. Well, that would do the trick. There. I think 5 is probably a reasonably decent number. Maybe like 10? Yeah, that should do the trick, I think. I hope. Fingers crossed on that one. We definitely need to get our navies back online and out there, though. There's no doubt about that one. In other news, we are getting close to having our Coast Guards done. And in fact, here is 4 units right here. We're going to plop them into this Coast Guard unit. Wonderful. Remember, we need 61 and 64, respectively. So we're getting real close to done there. And these naval dockyards are finishing up. That's very good as well. Yeah, all of these will be done yet this year, so that's great. I mean, this one, how much is this actually completing per year? 0.67. It's not great, but it'll be fine, I hope. We definitely need to deal with that steel issue, but that's kind of what we're trying to do here. It may be kind of too late on that front. Everything that you'll give us, US. Everything that you'll give us. And the UK as well. Everything they'll give us. Okay. There we go. So there's that continually underway. We can go ahead and do another industrial land appropriation, and so we shall. And what can we build? Naval dockyard? Where can we potentially build it? Here. Okay, so that will become a civilian factory for now. And we can convert these civilian factories over later. Wonderful. So this next dockyard is going to be finishing up quite shortly. 1 day on advanced light batteries. Great. And we are, of course, going to start work. I'm not too interested in mine warfare just yet. We will go down that. But for now, let's grab depth charge thrower. Excellent. So that'll be 81 days out. Yeah, you can see here, they're just attacking our convoys. And that's what they do. That's all they do, is attack our convoys out here. This is why we are prioritizing destroyers with our production. Okay, so these 4 are good to go. They will all filter into that Coast Guard. Which, of course, means that we are short for this Coast Guard 6 units. And for this Coast Guard, we are short 10 units. So that's 16 total. Which, of course, means 2 more rounds of this heavy recruitment. So, I mean, these will be finished on 22 June. Yeah, they're 4 months apart. So, yeah. Then we'll probably go down to 2 divisions that will train in parallel after 2 more rounds of these. Convoy escorts just finished up, and we are going to grab... Submarine surface detection and organization. That's good for our subs. I think we're going to grab escort carriers for now. Excellent. Advanced medium batteries will be done in 3 days. And that will be just fine. How's our naval repair queue looking? Okay, well, we're making progress on it anyway. We're actually only currently using 8 dockyards for it. Ah, yes, that would be the case. Let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, that are currently used for ship repairs. Sure. That's okay. The others will get used eventually, in theory. Let's grab the all-or-nothing armor scheme for our heavy ships. There we go. And I mean, we do have fleets heading back out. Not like they're particularly powerful fleets. But they're fleets. Kind of. But we're working on just pumping out the ships as quick as we can. We're going to do industrial land appropriation yet again. And we are going to construct a naval dockyard if we can. Where would this go? Civilian factory, then, perhaps? That was actually a military factory. Close enough. Advanced heavy batteries, finishing up. Let's grab submarine snorkels. There we go. Fantastic. We've got some enemy navies messing around over here. Now, there's only so much that we can really do to them, but we're just going to keep throwing forces at them. And let's see. These are Republican Spain forces, right? Yeah, it's Republican Spain forces. So how many dockyards do they actually have? 4 to 7. Well, we definitely have more dockyards than that, so we can afford to wage a war of attrition against them. Not so much the Soviets, necessarily. But we are making progress here. I think that the dockyard is the highest priority here, followed by the civilian factory. And of course, we want to get all that infrastructure constructed, but that's not currently a huge priority. Okay. So we've got kind of a whole phony war thing going on here. Except for the naval portions. This. Galicia, huh? Okay. Now that's fine. As of right now, I'm fairly content to just work up our navy slowly over time. I'm not in a hurry to overextend here. I mean, we're gonna overextend. There's basically no doubt about that. We're going to overextend. Period. End of story. The question is, how ready are we for the overextension? And I want that answer to be fairly ready. Let's go ahead and do another industrial land appropriation here. That will drop our stability, but it'll come back up. We're working on improved worker conditions here. And how much is this coming up? 0.5 per week. So it takes 5 weeks. Bring it up. For each industrial land appropriation. Okay. I'm not going to do this again then, just yet. I would love to construct another dockyard here. Where does that go? I thought I just did one. Apparently not. I guess I'm just dumb. Well, that's not new news. So, that's fine. That is completely fine. We're going to be finishing up our next civilian factory here in just a moment, as well as our next infrastructure. That's always very nice to see. Okay, we lost a submarine there. I mean, we don't have super upgraded equipment, right? That's not surprising. We don't have all that much naval experience. We're going to be working on upgrading our 4 hulls, though, fairly soon. Yeah, these are going to be finished up very, very shortly. We're mostly in a holding pattern right now. Waiting on a few things, like this, like our research, like our Navy experience. That's all stuff we're working on. How are we doing on our repairs? We're working our way through that queue. Only one naval base is currently actually repairing. The naval base capacity is too low to repair all of the ships waiting in the queue. Ah. Is this why? No. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm not entirely sure why we're only repairing with one dockyard. But I guess we are, so here we are. Well, we're going to continue throwing ships at this. Oh, hello, we actually have some supremacy over here. Not a lot of supremacy, but some. Certainly some. And that's completely okay. We are happy about that. 16 days on our improved worker conditions. I doubt we're going to make it up to 52.5 stability. So we're not going to do another industrial land appropriation for now. That's completely fine. The real question is, how long is the Soviet Union going to tolerate this state of affairs? I mean, I'm fairly content with what we've got going on. I would like to start working on creating some finalized variants of these, shall we say. So, like, for example, if we were to do this, I would love to have some anti-submarine warfare depth charges on our destroyers. These are supposed to be our anti-sub ships. So we're going to have them focus pretty hard on that, but also maybe a little bit of anti-air. And then in the rear, maybe we would just have a couple of, say, dual-purpose main guns there, like that. Now, this is only 20 naval experience currently. This battery, we can take that up to a light battery 4, like so. This is an anti-air only slot. This is 28. The fire control systems, we would actually want this to be sonar. Active. We have 6 more. Hang on. Can we have dual sonar on this? Yes. Yes, we can. Torpedo launcher 1. This is 39 here. Ah, we do need to actually have this be like a radar instead. Okay. So this is as good as we get. And then I would love to have this. We need 42 to make that be a thing. I mean, that's not terrible. We're surprisingly close here. Now, because we have this down here, I am thinking about having this go down to depth charges as well. Now, that's all depth charge 1, so maybe... Let's see. We have the depth charge thrower. Yeah. We need to keep going down this route over here. Okay. And then there's the mine warfare over here that I'm not that interested in, but there's all this stuff over here. Yeah, we definitely want to have our improved depth charges. There's our basic submarine snorkel finishing up. So let's go ahead and grab our, say, improved submarine snorkel. Excellent. The depth charge thrower will be finishing now. So let's grab the depth charge mortar. There we go. The all or nothing armor scheme will be finishing as well. So let's go ahead and grab, how about improved ship torpedo launchers? That'll work. And we're just working our way up our naval experience for now. And then once we have the required Navy experience, then we'll switch these over to our improved destroyer hulls. And we should be able to do much, much better against their ships, particularly their submarines. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to attempt to discover who is active in some of these locations over here and get them drilling as well. In fact, I can just do this. Can't I? Yeah, you should be patrolling. You're docked in Guatemala for no apparent reason. You should be doing naval exercises. I believe you should as well. Okay. There we go. And with that, that cut is going to be going in. Did I already do the outro? I can't remember. I'm going to do it again. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.